Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle just responded to his Saudi backlash on NPR. And I'm about to say something that might surprise you. He has a point. Not on everything. On the plantation analogy part, not so much. That's a stretch. But on the core argument about American hypocrisy and who gets to decide what money is dirty, yeah, Dave's right. And as someone who just got a new sponsor on this channel, I understand something the critics never will.
U.S. intelligence did make it clear that they believe that the Saudis killed Jamal Khashoggi in the embassy in Turkey. And you knew that when you went, right?
Oh, absolutely. Now, I should tell you.
You had no qualms?
I won't say that. They asked me to go years before that. And I said no for that very reason. Since that time, the United States government does business with the Saudis. Netflix does business with the Saudis. Everyone, the Saudis finance tons of movies. All these things. I know, I see them financing boxing matches and all these things. And none of these things were an issue until I went there. And why is that? As soon as a black man can make money off the plantation, they try to tell you that the money is dirty. Well, okay, I'll go home and spend the money with actual slave owners on it. Where is this clean money you're talking
But you said you hesitated for years to go. There are years you didn't go. So what made the difference for you?
Time. Time and circumstance. Time and the wheels of commerce kept turning. You know, if you want to be that pure about money, then stop driving your car, stop eating, don't use your cell phone. Everything is tethered to something that's just terrible. And I can make a million excuses or reasons to deprive that crowd of that show. But man, when I was standing in front of them, I feel like I did the right thing.
Dave has a point. Let me tell you why I agree with the point. Because, for instance, I just played an ad. And that ad is a promotional ad that helps fund what I do. I'm actually fortunate to have that ad. That's an important ad for me to run on this channel. I used to be a part of a progressive type collective where people would have been upset that I did that ad. But see, now I have a demographic of supporters that are black Americans that understand finances matter. They get it. You're under no obligation to do anything. In fact, there's disclaimers in that video to tell you, hey, this is a paid promotion. Right off the break, this is paid promotional content. I've been compensated to discuss this company on this channel. I'm very happy. In fact, it moves me. More than happy, man. Look, I'm moved by the fact that I now have an audience that understands that we have to make money and to survive. I mean, you have no idea the white glove test they give you over there. The people that have been supportive that say, in fact, someone even said, my man Tim got a sponsor. That's what's up. Congratulations. They were actually, Brothers was actually happy for me having a sponsor. They didn't look at it as dirty. So anyway, in that note, I mean, I can't be a hypocrite and say, oh, Dave, how could you take money? It's always going to be people that tell you you have enough money. Meanwhile, you can't tell that to Jay-Z or Tyler Perry or Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett. You never say that to them. You got enough money. Why you got to do that? Because money. Look, I'm not saying money should rule everything you do, but I am saying money is how we keep score in this country. We have a capitalistic system and everything requires it. We got the money to do a lot of things in this country and we don't do them, right? But money is necessary to do a lot of the things we need done. So yeah, Dave did throw me a little bit when he went to the plantation point, though. Seemed a little bit like he was grasping at straw to go to the plantation. They on the plantation, get the money off the plantation. Nah, it's not that. We just have different people from a different point of view, Dave. Mr. Chappelle. There are people that believe no matter what you do, if you do anything that ever hurts anybody, if you took money from any entity that's ever done anything, they're going to complain. And that's who's complaining. And they're going to complain no matter what. And they would complain about anybody doing it. Not just black people. They would complain about anybody doing it. It's just you're so damn popular that when you do it, everybody, oh, Dave did it. I mean, you are rich, so they're going to also have the added ability to say, what's this guy doing when he's got all this money? Hell, I went to see Dave Chappelle in D.C. right after he did that and went to Saudi. And it was a great show, by the way. And he even pointed out that he got paid the most of all the comedians. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. You're going to get the most scrutiny if you are the primary bidding. Like you're the person above the fold. You're the marquee. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got paid the most to be there, so you would be the person get the most scrutiny over being there because you got paid the most to do it. And then, if you got Aries over there, who was like, man, I'm so glad to be here. It seemed wrong to go after Aries, who's actually becoming more and more funny these days. I had no idea that Aries was this funny. So here's the thing. With Dave Chappelle, I agree with him. America is hypocritical as hell. But it ain't America that's complaining. It's certain Americans. Americans, most of them who don't pay their own mortgage and haven't had a family member die living outdoors. We live in a country where veterans freeze on the streets in front of buildings that are locked and the heat's running. But you mad at Dave Chappelle for going to Saudi and getting their money? Nah, come get their money and come spend it in Ohio. Come spend it in D.C. Come back to Jamaica. You from D.C., come to this area. Hell, you can hire me. I don't know what I'll do. I'll do something. I mean, I'll promote you. Maybe you can advertise on the Tim Black Show. Get your word out to those 3 people that just woke up out of a coma who don't know who you are. The point is, Dave is right. And he made the point in his special. Yes, there have been a number of others that there's been other people that have been murdered. And nobody seemed to be upset about it. That doesn't mean you justify, nor you're trying to downplay people that are killed by the state. But I'm saying, if you can find somebody without blood on their hands, a country without blood on their hands, let me know who that is. It's like we're real selective about who we want to say is the bad guy this week. That's all. And if other entities are working with the Saudis, we're giving the Saudis money and then we're taking money. I mean, come on, Johnson. It is what it is. So to close that out anyway, I think that Dave Chappelle is right. I know you're surprised to hear me say that. But yeah. But if he was wrong, if I thought he was wrong, I'd say I believe he's wrong on this one. Now, I believe he's right. I mean, he didn't pay them, they paid him. The money went this way. So Dave brings the money back to America. And then, maybe, I don't know, maybe Dave could support something. I don't know. Maybe that would be more of maybe you should send him some flyers or correspondence about supporting something that supports journalists. I don't know. If that's how if you felt that strongly, maybe you should make Dave an advocate for your thing instead of calling him a traitor of the people. When your country is the real entity you got a problem with when it comes to how we spend money and how we take money and who we take money from and what we do for money. And yeah. So that's where I'm at on that one, guys. Anyway, thank you for that.
Catch Tim Black live on the most dangerous show in America, Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Times. Don't miss out. on The Real. Stay dangerous.